watching Ride the Teacups, and this is the 12 things you need to know before planning your Disney World trip. Hey everybody, my name is Steve with Ride the Teacups. We have put together for you a comprehensive step-by-step guide on how to plan your Disney World vacation. Let's go over a couple of the highlights. Each of these is going to have a whole video, so whatever is most important for you, you can dive in even deeper. We'll put the links right up here in the corner for you for each one, and you can find them in the description down below. Now let's see what those tips are. Number 1, how to choose the best Disney World hotel. Guys, right now Disney World has over 25 different hotels. Those are just the Disney ones on property. So if you're going to stay here, where do you even start? Well, let us give you some starting tips. Depending on your budget, you can go with a cheap hotel, kind of a mid-range thing, or super expensive. We'll give you starting points for each one of those three and kind of break down a couple of things to look for. But guys, finding your hotel on property is the first thing that you should do. We'll help you break it down. Again, you can click this video right here for some more details on exactly how to do that. But don't get overwhelmed. Just try to figure out what your budget is, what your needs are, and then go from there. Number 2, find the least crowded days in the parks. Disney World is a crazy place. You're going to see some days where crowds are just enormous and there are hours-long wait times for your favorite rides. But here's the little secret. There are also days where all of your favorite attractions are 5 minutes or less, and you can just walk on to whatever it is that you want. So plan your trip to be in the parks on those lowest crowded days. Now, you'd normally think things like weekdays are really simple as opposed to weekends for less crowded, but that's not actually always the case. You want to do something like a Magic Kingdom or Hollywood Studios in the week, but since everybody else wants those first, do those near the end of the week and do your Epcot and Animal Kingdom during the beginning of the week. We have exact breakdowns for the days that you want to do your trip and how to discover them yourself right up here and down in the description. Check it out. Find the least crowded days for your trip. Number 3, how to actually book your trip. Guys, once you actually have a couple of plans set in, how do you lock it in? How do you get those tickets? How do you get those reservations? How do you get all your hotel? How does all of this work? Well, all of this headache can go away, guys. We have our friends at Getaway Today. We love this service. We use them all the time. We are not affiliated with Getaway Today. We don't get any type of kickback if you tell them that we sent you. We just love them so much. We want you to know about them. Call Getaway Today. We'll show you exactly what that looks like and how our conversations always go so that you can be best prepared. But call Getaway Today, have them do all the hard work, and sit back and enjoy your trip stress-free. Number 4, setting up your My Disney Experience app. This is so huge. You can do this either on the website, mydisneyexperience.com, or on the app on your smartphone, the My Disney Experience app. For Disney World planning, you need to have this set up. It's huge. It makes life so much easier. Everything can be done on your phone through the app. Now that includes things like making sure that your hotel and everything's correct, that you can reserve your park days through there, you can make all of your dining reservations through there and check up on them. You're going to do things like check your Rise the Resistance boarding group pass on the app. You'll even order your mobile food there. Everything is done on the app. You can even open up your hotel room with it if you want to. Everything is on My Disney Experience. We're going to walk you through exactly how to set it up and how to do all of that stuff, but make sure that you are downloading My Disney Experience for your iOS or Android phone, and you can check it out on the website, mydisneyexperience.com. We will walk you through it by clicking this link or check out the description down below. Number 5, getting those discount magic bands. Now, y'all, the sad truth about magic bands is they used to be free when you stayed on Disney property. They're not anymore. That's just the way it goes, but you are still not paying anywhere near full price with our help. When you actually sign up with a Disney on-property hotel, you can use the My Disney Experience app to get those sweet, sweet discounted magic bands for you and for your family. You're going to be saving around almost $20, $15-20 per band if you order it through the My Disney Experience app, and you'll get some bonus designs that nobody else knows about. We'll walk you through absolutely everything right up at the link here, which is also down in the description as always. But guys, get those discount magic bands at My Disney Experience. Number 6, how to pick the best restaurants for you and your family. This is another my brain hurts thinking about it so much, you guys. Disney World has, I think last I checked, it was approaching 400 restaurants and places to eat. You will not hit them all on your trip. You won't even come close. So where do you go? What do you do? What are you going to eat? What do you plan for? What's okay to skip? Where do I go? We have got you covered. We have some great tips to help you plan those reservations, where to go, make sure it's food that you and your family are going to like, and make sure that you have time in your schedule to actually do it. A couple of our quick tips: we don't like taking reservations inside the parks. Some of those restaurants are pretty cool inside of the parks, but we don't like having to schedule, especially if you've got little kids. You don't know when that meltdown's going to come. You don't know when they're going to be back at the hotel napping, and you really don't want to miss your reservation when that actually happens. So take it on a rest day is our suggestion. And there's lots of really cool places to eat, whether it's at Disney Springs or inside any of the hotels. Does not have to be the hotel that you're staying at. We have some great ideas for you. So check it out right up here, how to find the best restaurants for you and your family. Number 7, how to actually get those best reservations. So now that you have your reservation actually planned out for what you want to get, how do you actually get there? Some of these reservations sell out just in seconds. Well, we have the download to help you make sure that you get those reservations and don't miss it. Guys, right now you can actually make your dining reservations 60 days in advance. Now check mydisneyexperience.com in case that changes, because a lot of things have been changing very quickly lately. But 60 days ahead is when you can do your dining reservations, but it's not 60 days ahead of when you want to eat. It is 60 days ahead of when your trip begins. That's a super, super big deal and a really big difference. So if you want a really hard to get reservation that's just really impossible to actually get, make it kind of one of the last days in your trip. And then 60 days before your trip starts, you can make that dining reservation 65, 70 days before the actual dining reservation itself, as long as your trip has started by that date. Gives you a jump start on the competition, helps you get what it is that you want. We've got these and more tips here, of course, at the link as always and down in the description. I don't want you to miss those dining reservations that you planned so hard to make sure that you got what you want. Number 8, how to save money on souvenirs before you go. Because one of the best ways to save money is by getting those souvenirs early. Nobody wants to pay those park prices for souvenirs. You do not want to spend $30 on a hat and $40 on a t-shirt, guys. That's absolutely nuts. This is a shirt that I picked up for $7 outside of the parks. It's a little harder to do lately because Disney just announced they've closed most of their stores. However, there are still deals to be had. If you check out shopdisney.com, in their clearance section and in their park section, you can very often find shirts at fantastic discounts. You can also find officially licensed shirts at some places that maybe you didn't expect, like a boxed lunch or a Hot Topic at your local mall. You can even get these things at a Target or a Walmart. Make sure it's a quality that you actually enjoy for those type of things. And there's lots of Etsy shops where you can get really cool ears, custom ears that are different than anything else that you'd see elsewhere. But guys, there's a lot of ways to save money on those souvenirs. Pack them with you, give them to your kids as you go, so it's like they're getting those souvenirs, but you are paying $10 for a souvenir instead of $50 each time. Enjoy that savings, put it in your pocket, buy an extra churro, and click this link up here for more details on how to save money on those souvenirs. Here's a bonus tip just for you. subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/ridetotheteacups. You're going to get some great information on how to plan your Disney World, Disneyland vacation. Most family vacations in general can apply to things like this, and we're going to help you bring that Disney magic home. Sometimes that means we're going to bring you on the rides with us right in your living room. Other times we're going to show you how to build those rides in your living room, or how to make food for Disney. All kinds of Disney content just for you and your family. Bring that magic home with this big red button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You won't regret it. It is free. It's always free to subscribe. You can always uncheck the box later, but guys, jump into the family, become one of our teapots, and join us on this awesome Disney adventure. Number 9, entertain your kids on the very long flight or drive to Disney. Y'all, one of the hardest things about a Disney trip is getting your family there. That is a long drive or a long flight for most people, and if you have young kids and you've not planned this out, unbearable. But we have some really cool tips and things for you to try. First off, plan for an extra activity every hour that you are expecting that trip to last, whether it's a car ride or a plane ride. If it's a plane ride, make sure you're counted for that downtime inside the airport, giving your kids some stuff to do. That could be really just as simple as a coloring book, as a sticker book. What we found works best, here's a spoiler for the video, we actually love the gel window clings. They work great on those airplane windows. If you get them a window seat, they can even work on the tray table in front of you. We didn't have any idea that was going to be it, or that it would be such a big hit. We've got lots more ideas of things you can bring for your kids. Pick these up at the dollar store. Don't spend a fortune on these, but several of them have more uses than you think. So check out the video right up here. We're going to help you get your kids to Disney and make sure you can do it without losing your sanity. Number 10, the best ways to tell your kids about your Disney trip. Well, we like surprises as much as anybody, but at some point that cat's got to come out of the bag. Your kids have to know about your upcoming Disney trip, and we have some great ways to spill the beans on how to do it, along with the reaction of our kids and the way that we told them about our Disney trip. Great ideas that you want to do to surprise them, and some things to avoid. You don't want to get them so excited about one thing and then spring them with Disney, because they'll be so excited about the other thing that sometimes they won't react quite as excited as you might want them to. They'll throw fits, all kinds of stuff. Instead, we've got some great tips for you here. Have a party, throw a balloon, have Mickey Mouse write them a letter, make some Mickey waffles or pancakes. We've got some outstanding tips right up here for you to try with your kids at home. Number 11 are the last minute to do items. Guys, there's a few last things that we want to make sure you don't forget to do. You want to make sure that you're getting a haircut so that, it doesn't look like this. I need a new haircut. Anyway, grab a haircut, but don't do it right as you're going out the door. Do it a week or two in advance. Give your hair time to kind of recover and come back, be a little bit more natural, unlike the big green do that I'm sporting up here. You're also going to want to get some new shoes, because again, guys, you're going to be walking 10 miles per day inside of these shoes, and you want to make sure they're actually comfortable, good walking shoes. We've got some great suggestions, and if you get them early, that gives you time to break them in first. We've also got some other great ideas and things to think about before you actually go on your trip. Last minute shopping items. Make sure you check it out, and don't leave these last minute to do items off your list. And our last tip for your Disney World vacation planning is to send me money. No, guys, don't really do that. I'm kidding. Save your money. Our tips are free. Our content is free. Subscribing is free. Don't send us money. Enjoy your trip and have an extra churro on me if you were thinking about it. But the last thing I want you to do is some packing tips. Right before you go, you're going to be packing up those bags. You're going to have carry-on bags. You're going to have checked luggage. What goes where? What happens if the airline loses your luggage? Do you even think about what that would be like? You can plan for it. We can help. My wonderful wife, Casey, here has some great tips on exactly how to do all of those things, along with some examples of how we pack our bags so that you are not left out in the cold. Did you think of any of these things? Casey has some great tips, and I don't want you to miss a single one. Y'all, we hope these tips have been so helpful for you and your family planning. We have a lot more coming, but these are the things you want to think about specifically for your Disney World vacation. If you want to go through the whole playlist, every single tip that we've got, or see the list of them up ahead so that you can pick and choose which one you want, check out this playlist right here. Will get you started. And most importantly, guys, subscribe right down here. This button will help you subscribe, keeps you up to date with all the content that we have coming just for you. Subscribing is totally free, and we really think it can help you and your family out. We will see you next time we ride the teacups.